See if this actually... It does not want us to leave.
It wants us to come back.
So sometimes we do things that may not necessarily be the brightest of ideas, although they seem very sound and solid in theory. Okay, so I don't know how many of you have actually taken the time to watch the two-part video that I did called Tales to Make You Cringe, but it's all like supernatural and paranormal and demonic kind of experiences. Well, there were two particular stories, one involving a Ouija board and one involving a bedroom with the shadows of trees and tapping on the window in a storm and all that. Well, there was a young lady present in both of those stories that I talked about a little bit. Well, tonight, well, actually, in a few minutes, I'm going to pick her up, and we are going to go on a terrifying adventure together this evening. And you all get to come along with us and experience everything that we do. Well, except in a more safer environment, because you're watching what has already happened. And you're not physically there, but still, you get to see what we are going to go through. So,
buckle up!
Though these ideas do, in fact, sound in our minds like challenging or fun, or, you know, like they could be rewarding in some way, shape, or form, ultimately they're not. What ends up happening is things go really wrong, and it ends up being very dangerous, for lack of a better word. There are things that are not necessarily of this world, depending on what you personally believe the word world encompasses as a whole. You know, if we're talking about other dimensions and, you know, realms like astral realm and, you know, the void, the ether, whatever you want to call it, things of that nature, you know, re-emphasizing my statement and not of this world. But so, yes, there are portals in this world to other places or dimensions or realms that are not part of this world. I mean, is there a direct connection? Yes. But it is a separate environment or place or whatever you want to call it. And it is possible for us to cross over through these portals, just as it is things from the other side or places to enter our world. And it happens. And sometimes it, like I said, is potentially dangerous because we don't have 100%, you know, knowledge or concrete scientific or magical fact on like anything and everything that exists beyond us. You know, we know little bits from experience over, you know, centuries, many centuries of, you know, practitioners and occultists and even scientists delving into these particular practices and studies, but there's no way to know everything for certain, and most of what we have is just theory and experience. It isn't proven fact, which I figure is probably a pretty effing hard thing to do. But a friend and I got very brave. Well, we thought that we had gotten very brave, and possibly very stupid for a moment, but it seemed, that was the preface to all this, it seemed like a very good idea in our head at the time, even though we knew it wasn't. It was like, but it could be. So we decided to make a homemade spirit communication board on a budget. Okay, so we just bought supplies, bought a picture frame and some other things, and we're about to make a spirit communication board. Okay, so this is the finished product. This is what we are taking with us, and these little homemade pendulums. Ishan, damn it. You know, we went to Walmart, we got some supplies, we got a picture frame, some poster board, you know, some markers, and some other supplies. We got some string and some stuff to do, some other things to try to, I don't know, bring something out of a portal last night. And it was, we never got the board out of the car. We got out, and just, we both had a very heavy feeling when we got to our destination, and we decided we wanted to scope it out before we attempted to do anything that could really genuinely be stupid. Alright, so we are currently sitting in the car trying to gather our bearings or acclimate, whatever, and figure out what we want to do, because the original plan was we made this really awesome low budget spirit communication board, or Ouija board, whatever you want to say, and we were really excited about it. It was, you know, it's kind of stupid and dangerous, but, you know, it was like, hey, we could summon some things, you know, things that we're familiar with and comfortable with, you know, and just you see what kind of journey it takes us. But this place, in essence, is a portal in itself. I mean, it literally is a portal. And, you know, we were like, hey, let's open a portal inside of a fucking portal. Basically opening the fucking void and letting whatever out.
There's plenty here.
Yeah, but this place is like super active as it is. And it is, normally situations like this don't scare me. I mean, I've stood at the fucking threshold of death intentionally, and I've seen things, lots of things. I've summoned lots of things. I've invoked lots of things. Like, I don't get scared. This is my realm of comfortability, but this place is something else. But, you know, we've already, you know, we've only been here a few minutes, and, you know, we've already, the air is still, you know, there's no animals, there's no people, there's nothing else, but we've already seen, you know, a huge black shadow move across trees directly in front of us.
Footsteps.
And footsteps around the car, and there's nothing there. And I'm debating on whether we really need to get the board out of the trunk or not and attempt this, or if we're just going to make our presence known without you know, inviting any other presence than what's already here and may not want us here.
The air is thick and almost unbreathable too. It's been smoky.
Yeah, there's like this looming smoke and this smell that's been in the air for miles, and I don't know. I have a weird feeling.
I just heard a moan. I'm not shitting you. We can cut that part if you want to, but I just straight up heard like over there in the cemetery.
All right, so I'm thinking we might walk around here in a minute. I'm
All right, so yeah, we'll see what happens.
So, just the feeling that we got, the nervousness, the sounds we were hearing, the things we were seeing, it was already a hotbed of activity, and we did not feel like it was the brightest of ideas to intensify that or open any other gateway or portal and let anything or invite anything through that may not have already been trying to come to this hotbed of, paranormal activity. So yeah, it was an experience. We walked around for a couple minutes, and all the hairs on my body were standing on end. So I mean, we literally were there for all of about 2 minutes.
You hear that white noise?
I do. Hmm?
I can hear there's like a way that you can just walk around.
I wanted to kind of get some of that wall right there. Let's go that way. Which way did we come from?
We were in the area for 2 minutes, got back to my car, and we're like, all right, let's just leave. And my car wouldn't start.
Try to manifest.
All right, so interesting turn of events. The portal, this place, definitely has prevented us from leaving. The yeah,
We
that's
only went out there for like 2 minutes.
yeah. Like, it wouldn't do anything. And that was a little scary. Something there did not want us to leave. And, you know, we had to call someone to come out and rescue us. So that was good. But the rest of the evening, yeah, it was terrifying because we had to sit there in total darkness while we waited to be rescued for like an hour. And let me tell you, with the lights off on the phone, it was pitch black. Absolutely, you could not see your hand in front of your face. Pitch black. Well, we've got someone coming to rescue us, so that's cool. You're sitting in total darkness, and now if I turn the light off on my phone, this is what you will see. It literally is complete pitch black. Yeah, so woo! Oh. But yeah, so it's gonna be about an hour. We're gonna be sitting here in total darkness.
Joy.
Good times. I mean, we were legit like shook. It was unreal. Like, imagine sitting in pitch fucking black like that, just hearing constant little sounds and like real freaky noises for the entire duration of sitting there, not being able to see anything. So one final question remains, and that is, would I dare venture to ever do anything this crazy again? Yeah, I kind of plan on it. Like, it is going to happen. It is going to happen again, hopefully relatively soon. And I will have another exciting and mildly terrifying video to share with you, or at least creepy enough. So make sure you give the video a like, and hit that big red subscribe button down there, and turn your notifications on so you will be informed when I post more weird or creepy or funny, or, you know, sometimes, let's be real, depressing content, because it's going to happen, because I want to keep it real with you guys. So yeah,